Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to He Sees Us All YouTube and Bitchute channel. Today's video is extremely important, and I'm going to ask you all now that you all share this after watching, because everyone needs to see this and open their eyes to the reality of our current situation. Firstly, I would like to thank Run to Christ, as his tweet is what led me to what I'm going to show you all today. He has a YouTube channel as well, and I will link that down in the description box, along with a link to the site that I'm going to be referencing today. Run to Christ tweeted a screenshot that another person had shared about a recent patent for a body interface digital currency. And the patent number is 060606, or 666. I let both people know that I would be using their information, as I always like to ask when I take screenshots, and I appreciate both of their responses. Both of them did not care for the credit. They just cared to get this information out there, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because I wish more people would prioritize things this way. Now, I don't want to ramble too much, as there is a lot of information here that I want to cover, and I can in no way cover it all, so please follow the link in the description and check this all out for yourselves. So the patent number is actually WO 2020 060606, or World Order 2020 666. You can even see how they hyphenate it in the publication number. So World Order 2020 is not a stretch here. The publication date was March 26th, and the international filing date was back on the 6th. Now, what this patent is for is going to blow you all away. It won't surprise you, as we all have been saying that this would be coming for years now, but what will surprise you is some of the wording within. Licensed by Microsoft, or better yet, Mr. Gates himself. It says here, human body activity associated with a task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency system. A server may provide a task to the device of a user which is communicatively coupled to the server. A sensor communicatively coupled to or comprised in the device of the user may sense body activity of the user. Body activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. The cryptocurrency system communicatively coupled to the device of the user may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency to the user whose body activity data is verified. So, the wording here is absolutely confusing, and believe me, it's meant to be, but what this is basically saying is people will be assigned tasks by a server or their government, and a sensor will determine whether or not that person has completed said task. I want to keep this video as short and to the point as I possibly can, so I'm not going to read through everything in these documents because it took me a couple hours to go through it all. I just want to read to you guys some of the interesting things that I picked up on, but I definitely encourage all of you to follow the link down below and check this all out for yourselves. Now, when you go to the description section, you get a little bit more of a detailed explanation here. And this is where the wording starts to get a little bit strange, too. It starts out explaining what cryptocurrency is and how a blockchain works. It even references Bitcoin and the supposedly mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, or however you say his name. And I say supposedly mysterious because at this point, it should be pretty obvious that this guy worked for the coming world government to specifically run a trial on what we are seeing here today. And I've even heard he hasn't touched any of the profit he made off of Bitcoin, which makes you wonder if they just took him out after development. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Once you get down to the summary, it gets a little more specific than before. Some exemplary embodiments of the present disclosure may use human body activity associated with a task provided to a user as a solution to mining challenges in cryptocurrency systems. For example, a brain wave or body heat emitted from the user when the user performs the task provided by an information or service provider, such as viewing advertisement or using certain internet services, can be used in the mining process. You know how they've been training people to watch ads for years now, like when you're playing a mobile game or, a game on your tablet or whatever. And with that being said, I feel like the way this is worded, human beings themselves are the servers here, and the data that they are mining is from people. It's from humans, like their brainwaves and electrical activity, which I realize sounds crazy. But just listen to this. Instead of massive computation work required by some conventional cryptocurrency systems, data generated based on the body activity of the user can be a proof of work. And therefore, a user can solve the computationally difficult problem unconsciously. Which sounds an awful lot like mind control, but I will leave that up to you guys. Accordingly, certain exemplary embodiments of the present disclosure may reduce computational energy for the mining process as well as make the mining process faster. Systems, methods, and hardware aspects of computer-readable storage media are provided herein for a cryptocurrency system using human body activity data. According to various embodiments of the present disclosure, a server may provide a task to a device of a user which is communicatively coupled to the server. So everybody's connected, kind of like hive mind. A sensor communicatively coupled to or comprised in the device of the user may sense body activity data of the user. Body activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. A cryptocurrency system communicatively coupled to the device of the user may verify whether or not the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency to the user whose body activity data is verified. Now, this should be ringing some serious alarm bells for people. This means every person would not only be completely controlled by the order, and I'm just going to call it the order as it is a one world order that is coming, but everyone would be tracked at all times. And this technology seriously sounds like it could read your mind and also control your thoughts. And again, I know how crazy that sounds, but this is their wording, not mine. This is the wording that is within the patent itself. This is not a joke. This is not a conspiracy. This is very real, and it's coming. I have a few more sections here I want to read with you guys before I wrap this whole thing up. Detailed description of embodiments. In the following detailed description, reference is made to the accompanying drawings which form a part hereof and in which are shown by way of illustration specific embodiments in which the invention may be. And right here, guys, this is what I'm talking about when I say they have a very interesting choice of wording in this document. In which the invention may be practiced. Practiced is what it says. These embodiments are described in sufficient detail to enable those skilled in the art to practice the invention. So, these embodiments are described in sufficient detail to enable those skilled in the art to practice the invention. This is starting to sound more and more like black magic, isn't it? And again, this is their wording, not mine. And let's not forget that Marina Abramovic has been working very closely with Microsoft lately. And it is to be understood that other embodiments may be utilized and that structural, logical, and electrical changes may be made without departing from the spirit and scope of the invention. So, other embodiments may be utilized in that structural, logical, and electrical changes may be made without departing from the spirit and scope of the invention. You hear the wording here, right? The following detailed description is therefore not to be taken in a limiting sense, and the scope of the invention is defined only by the appended claims and equivalents thereof. Like numbers in the figures refer to like components, which should be apparent from the context of use. And it gives you some examples here. I definitely can't read them all, but I would like to read one of them to you guys. Wording's confusing. But just listen to the words here. And this is describing what different sensors' functions are going to be, right? Sensor 140, and again, this sounds like people are going to be the computers or the servers here. People are the blockchain. Our energy is what is producing this cryptocurrency, right? Sensor 140 may be configured to sense the body activity of user 145. So everybody's connected, as illustrated in Figure 1. Sensor 140 may be a separate component from user device 130 and be operably and or communicatively connected to user device 130. Alternatively, sensor 140 may be included and integrated in user device 130. For example, user device 130 may be a wearable device having sensor 140 therein. The sensor 140 may transmit information/data to user device 130. Sensor 140 may include, for example, this is where it gets interesting, but not limited to, functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, scanners or sensors, electroencephalography, EEG sensors, near-infrared spectroscopy, NIRS sensors, heart rate monitors, thermal sensors, optical sensors for your eyes, guys, radio frequency or RF sensors, ultrasonic sensors, cameras. So, everybody having their microphone, their camera, and their cell phone, it's not good enough. They got to be in us, right? Or any other sensor or scanner that can measure or sense body activity or scan human body. For instance, the fMRI may measure body activity by detecting changes associated with blood flow. The fMRI may use a magnetic field and radio waves to create detailed images of the body. This sounds insane. Like blood flow in the brain to detect areas of activity. So, as I said, I don't want to make this video super long. I just wanted to point out some key facts about this disgusting, hidden agenda that nobody is currently paying any attention to because of everything that's going on. Like, this is what they are putting and sliding under the rug while all this nonsense is going on, right? And I would like to end this video on a couple of Bible verses that just seem to fit this new technology quite well. First, Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And also, Revelation chapter 16, verse 2, because clearly everyone will be interconnected that receives this device. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. I hope you all found this video informative. We definitely all knew that this was coming, and honestly, I've known my entire life that I would live to see this day. Please make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. It is time that we all start ringing the alarm bells here. It is time we all stand up and take our side, take our Father's side, don't take the mark, and as always, stay aware, stay awake, and stay vigilant. God bless you, brothers and sisters, and may you and your families remain safe in the very dark days ahead of us.